Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and we're doing another episode of Toasty Tarot Nights. Toasty Tarot Nights. This is a show that I do on an almost weekly basis where we read cards, we have some drinks, and we just kind of talk and see what's going on. So today I'm doing my classic, my go-to. This is vodka with seltzer water. Again, you can have any sort of drink while you're watching this. This can be with water. Hydrate yourself, girl. Tea, coffee, just anything. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. We are all welcomed at Toasty Tarot Nights. Woo! So before we begin, all of these readings are general readings, so if they resonate with you, woo! Super stoked! If they aren't resonated with you, well, I'm very sorry about that. I'm gonna spill this. There are a couple readings per video, so you can see if any of them resonate with you. Also, if love becomes a thing in the reading, by default is reading to a female about a male, so pronouns are interchangeable. He's can be she, she's can be he's, he, she, whatever is going on in your life. Let's get started. Let's pick this guy back up. We're gonna cheers to positivity, friendship, and the Boise State Broncos. Clink. Tonight's the game, that's why I'm all dressed up, so let's get started with our first reading, shall we? Okay, so we have two decks. I have the A.E. Waite tarot deck, and then I have the Witch's Tarot. So I'm going to first start off with this, the Waite tarot deck as our main cards, and then doing the Witch's Tarot as the supporting or clarifying cards, and then the next reading we'll switch them. Just because each deck has like a different energy. So we're wanting to know what tarot wants to talk about. So I'm just gonna shuffle them, and I'm just gonna, I think this reading I've been doing lately, the plopping down, this is how I learned tarot. So I think I'm just gonna go with that, that technique instead of doing the ones that are flying. I think the major thing with the flying ones right now is my nails are crazy long and they're really hard to pick up stuff. So I don't want to have like the video where I'm having a hard time picking up stuff. Okay. So these popped out, which is Queen of Wands and Eight of Swords. Okay. So maybe this is some energy that's already coming into play of what this is. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then this is my discard. I'm just going to put it right off camera. And then I think before we flip stuff, I'm going to do the clarifying cards of the Witch's Tarot. I want some suspense and some excitement. I really like doing these cold reads, like this. When I do typical like pick a cards on my channel, except the last one. The last one was different. It was very fun to do, and I think I'm going to start doing it that way from now on. But I do select the cards, not like cherry pick them, but just kind of like this. I do pick them out in that way, and tarot tells me which ones, what's the message, and but I do see them before on camera or off camera before I set them up. And the last pick a card, I didn't see any of them, and it was so awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm just picking the top. Did you hear that gasp? That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. What a message. Okay. So I'm going to go with the main cards, which is Queen of Wands. This flew out along with the Eight of Wands. Then the Death card. And then Five of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is being clarified by the Eight of Swords. Death is being clarified by 10 of Swords. And the Five of Wands is being clarified by Justice. Whoa. This is very interesting energy. So there's an ending that's happening right now. Now, I don't mean to be morbid, but there's a death that has happened that is really dividing this Queen of Wands energy. So there has been something. This can be like a death in a family. This can be a death of a close friend. But this can also just be a metaphorical death. There is just like, all I'm seeing is like there was a line drawn. And this Queen of Wands energy, you can be identifying as the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire signs. So this is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. But this can be also just a really passionate feminine energy as well. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a woman, but it's just a feminine energy, a social butterfly. They are feeling trapped. Their situation that they are in, they're feeling trapped right now. Whoa. So whatever their situation, they're feeling trapped, has intensified because of this ending. I think that So there's something that's going on in the Queen of Wands' life that is making her or him, I'm just going to refer her to her just because it's Queen, that is making her feel trapped. She ended something. This can be a relationship. This can be a habit. This can also be signified death. This is my physical death card, is the Ten of Swords, and it being clarified by death. That's why I keep going back. Like there was a death, there was something that happened, and that like intensified this feeling of trapped. And this could be also a habit, like ending a habit in the sense of like, I'm getting like drinking buddies, like things like that, where it's like you're with people that you just party with. And then when you're like, hey, I'm not feeling great about myself. I'm kind of feeling trapped in this situation, and I'm feeling trapped and just not feeling good. Then like those friends that you party with, if you stop partying, they're not going to hang around. They're looking for the party. And it feels like whatever this decision that they drew the line in the sand has made them intensely feel trapped. Now there is some after this as well. So this line has been drawn. There is some drama about it. So whether, because I'm not even feeling like this was a good, if this is resonating for you in the sense that there was a death of a habit or a metaphorical death, that it wasn't a good way of ending things. This ended really poorly, very betrayal, backstabbing. Because of that 10 of Swords. It was just nasty. It was not a good way to end things. And that's their result, is this 5 of Wands. And I'm totally getting this, like 8 of Wands is still there. So they thought that doing this was going to end this, like, I'm feeling trapped and I'm finally free. No, you opened a can of worms that way. So, But the good thing though, if this is resonating with you and you have this drama and fighting and just baloney, justice will always prevail. So if you feel like you did this in the right, then it's going to be. Or the person that you're thinking, I don't think that this was done right. And unfortunately, there's scales that are here. And if this was done in a very negative, malicious, backstabbing way of ending of this death, the scales are not on your side. So this is really a touch and go situation. I'm actually going to do some clarifying cards on this because this is some intense energy. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like there was like an ultimatum or something. It was just like, you do this or you're done. And it was just a really awful way of ending something. Because she was just looking for a way of not feeling trapped anymore. And it could have been a like a redirected anger where there might have been some resentment somewhere else and then they just put it towards a different aspect of their life. Okay, Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. Yep. All right. So to clarify, this Queen of Wands and Eight of Swords is Ace of Wands. So I feel like they were feeling trapped in a situation that had to deal with themselves. I think it was something that was internally. They're feeling trapped internally, and then it's like sometimes when you aren't really self-aware, you start to lash out at other people, and it's more like something that's on yourself and not other people. I'm also feeling that this is a male energy as well. So feeling trapped in some sort of male energy, this could be a relationship. This could also just be like feeling trapped that they're constantly in a masculine state of mind, and not embracing their femininity. But wow. I'm really feeling like this is something where it is on themselves. That they're feeling trapped within themselves. And they wanted to end because they're clarifying, which was Eight of Swords. Holy moly, right there. That Eight of Swords. And they wanted to end feeling trapped. So they did the dirty. They did themselves dirty. They did someone else dirty. They did not go about this ending to get them untrapped. They did not do this right. Because there is ways of being a good person, a positive person, that doesn't have to deal with backstabbing. It doesn't have to deal with betrayal. You can still be a good person and end a relationship saying, hey, this isn't working. But it just feels like that was what they're wanting. They were wanting to end this trappedness, and they did something dirty. And I say dirty in that sense of just not good. This is negative. Now, with the Five of Wands being clarified by Justice, it's also being clarified by Temperance. This is moderation as well. This is very interesting because you have the scales here, and then you have the two cups that are infinitely going back and forth. This is moderation and balance. So this, whatever happened, did not happen the way that they were thinking it was going to do. And what they need to start doing, because there is an imbalance right now with that 5 of Wands. And that imbalance is, you need to make sure that you do the karma right, make things right, make this right, do things right, get things balanced. Because once you start to get things balanced and you start to get into that positivity and the mindset of being positive, things are going to get better in your favor because of this justice. But the scales are not balanced right now. This is not balanced. But this is some good cards to show that in the future, if you are correcting this, that the scales will come back to balance. All right, guys, that is it for that reading. Whoa. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if this resonated with you. And we're going to take a quick little drink. Let's cheers. Cheers to positivity. Clink. Woo. All right, we're going to go on to the next reading. All right. Let's all just kind of sit here, think in positivity. Let's bathe in our auras and see the beautiful like ray of sunshine illuminating all around us, making us warm, safe, and happy. Ooh, those are 3, so I'm going to put these aside. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a fast reading because that last one was crazy. Okay. So I'm just taking the top. Oh my gosh. Are you crapping me right now? Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy moly. Okay. So our first is justice being clarified by the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Cups being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles being clarified by the 5 of Cups. So 5s. And then kind of like a side energy, these ones flipped over when we were shuffling. So it was the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and then the 3 of Pentacles. So there's some fast moving energy that's going on right here. Really straight to the point, and then like a working energy as well. Now, justice is a Libra sign. So if you're a Libra, this is for you, girl. It's being clarified by the Ace of Cups. So something is going to be a new beginning for this justice. This can be also like justice in your life, where you might have not, sorry, that is laundry in the background, just so you know. I kind of forgot about it. But just so you know that justice is going to be happening here very soon in your life, and it's because of this starting energy. And this is more of on the emotional side. So like if you're going to therapy or you're working on things that are emotional, there's going to be a breakthrough and a really beginning of a great part of your life that's starting. And your next card is Ace of Cups being clarified by that Page of Pentacles. And that's going to be this new start, this new emotional, like refreshing energy. And then you have like the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a message of money. So this is a really good sign of like things are working out really well at work. And maybe that there's like a switch in your emotions at work. So this is a really good sign that like there's some really great new beginnings right now. Now we have the Five of Pentacles being clarified by the Five of Cups. So the Five of Pentacles, maybe this is not the greatest time for money. You might be feeling a little bit stressed with money. But being clarified by the Five of Cups means that you need to count your blessings. Things aren't as bad as you think that they are. You have this little flower that's popping up out of the barren snow. So after winter and the cold barren of winter, spring is coming. So count your blessings. Don't look down and just look at everything that's went bad and focus on that. Count your blessings. You're alive and you can go look at the sunrise and the sunset. And, there's things that you can really count your blessings. There's people that love you. So just know that you have these blessings. Don't focus on the negative. Now, air of caution as well with this Five of Pentacles. If you are in a sexual relationship, this is my pregnancy card. It's a very weird card, but that's what it is. So make sure that you have this added protection because you have this Ace of Cups as well. So there's a new relationship, a new beginning of something that could lead on to this. So make sure that if you're not wanting babies and you're not wanting a pregnancy, make sure that you use protection. All right, guys, that is it for that reading. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, comment below, tell me if it resonated with you, and we're gonna come chat. All right, so here's Miko. She was on the chair over there licking herself, so I just brought her over here so she wouldn't do that. Well, guys, my week has been really crazy fun, and I'm really excited to say, okay, yeah. Oh, she's so big. I'm really excited to say that this week I have started actually doing workouts in the morning, and I just have been in like this really funky mood and just like being really negative, especially like at my work and my work environment that I'm not extremely happy about anyways. And I decided that I was also really tired of like how I started to look like in the mirror, and I started exercising, and my like mood, especially at work where my patience is gone. I have a lot of patience. Anywhere I go besides work, I have like all the patience in the world. And when I get to work, there's none. Like I'm just like, nope, done. And I have really realized and saw myself seeing how much patience has come back because of me actually working out in the morning. So I've been really excited about that. My attitude has completely turned around in my personal life. So it's just been really great. So I feel like if you guys are feeling a little bit down and out, because I don't know, the energy has been so weird lately, make time to go exercise. And that's not just like walking. That's actually like making, like being a little bit physical. And how I've been doing it actually is YouTube. There are a ton of workout videos that are absolutely free, that are on YouTube. There's dance, there's kickboxing. There's one, I call it the old lady workout, and it is like walking in place, but you're doing other stuff. And by the end of it, like you've worked out. So it's been really awesome. So I just want to continue that path and really focus on that. I've also been, this is kind of like the same that I talked about last week, but with like moving everything, because I didn't move from my house, I just moved rooms around. And I've been really working with trying to, because I do feng shui and things like that, and I've been really trying to move chi and like energy and make it more easy to flow. And that's like decluttering, that is cleaning, that is doing a lot of stuff. And just with that has helped immensely. Also on my breaks at work, I have been doing walking meditations where it's just kind of having like an inner dialogue and really kind of talking about things to myself that like almost like affirmations, I'd say. Like if I'm feeling like I'm especially because of different things that have happened in my life, and my income's starting to change a little bit in not the best of ways. It was just like walking around and being like, this is enough. I have enough. I am enough. And it has helped a lot. And honestly, the times that I do that seems to like I get deals on things, or like things start to happen in that way where it's like, if I'm saying it's enough, then the universe is like, yeah, it's enough, but here you go, here's more. So it's trying to get your mindset, and it's really hard as an American too, that like it's that instant gratification culture, as well as nothing is ever enough. And it's trying to get your mindset out of that as well, where it's like, yes, this is enough. This is enough. Also, like with my YouTube, that's another issue where I was getting really wrapped up and really upset by, where I'm trying to reach a point where I can make this a hobby that I can get paid with. I started an LLC. I would love to make this like a full-time business, but it has to grow into that. It can't just be like you turn a light switch on and it does that. That's not how this works. And it's been so frustrating to try to reach a point that I can actually start to collect money from YouTube. Like I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 9. It could be different after this video because it'll probably be like 9:05. Right now it's like at 9:12, I think. And it just fluctuates. And it just seems like anytime I put a video out, there's like people unsubscribe. And it's just like, you can't help but kind of take it personal, where it's like, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong. But it's also with different videos where I thought my Halloween one was going to be like a hit. I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to get some views on it. And it hasn't, I don't think it's even hit 100. So it was just one of those things where you're just like, what is wrong? Like I have these other videos that are doing so well, and then this one, and it just started to drive me crazy, because then I'm like picking apart of like what was different than this one, because they're kind of the same. Like I don't understand. Like the style's the same, everything's the same. And I think a lot of it has to do with algorithms. The same thing that happened on my Instagram. My Instagram stories used to be up to 500 views per story. So I'd have just a ton of people, that was more than people that were following me, watch all my stories and like watch my card of the day. And this was when I started doing like not the whole like music and gifts and all this stuff. It was just like when I started just doing plain and simple, and it just exploded. And now it's down to 36. And so it's just like, what has happened? I don't understand. So with like doing all of these simple things that are focusing more on myself and like working out and getting my mind right, it's made me realize where it's like, why did you start doing this? Why did you start doing YouTube? Why did you start card reading? Why did you do that? Because you liked it. And that's why I'm going to continue to do it. And I don't give a shit what you guys think. Except for the people that love and like our followers and all that stuff. I love to hear you guys and I love to hear your suggestions. But it's just one of those things where it's just like, I don't give a... So to that, I'm running out of time. Let's cheers to not giving up. Clink. Great. All right. Well, I could rant on and on about that, but I'm running out of time. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope that you have just a great week, and I hope to see you soon. Also, go Broncos. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I hope to see you soon, and I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I thank you for all of your love and support. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Bye.